Hi, I'm back again today to talk to you about a really fun way to incorporate current events and specifically the presidential election into your homeschool. I'm Jen Pearson with Confidently Homeschool. Today I'm going to talk to you about the game Election Night. I discovered this recently. I ordered it from Amazon. No affiliate link or anything here, just letting you know. I found this game on Amazon and it looked like a really fun way to teach my kids about the election process and to do it through a game. I am a huge fan of game schooling and I try to teach as much as I possibly can through games. And the things I can't teach through games, I try to do through other engaging ways because I think kids remember things better if they're engaged and they're interested. And it's also great for kids with attention problems like ADHD because games are engaging and it keeps their interest and you're not constantly fighting with them to get them to pay attention and do their schoolwork. So this game is at its heart a math game. It can be played either as an addition game or a multiplication game. In my case, my kids are 10 and 12 and a half, so we played it as a multiplication game. And the way you play it, it comes with 6 dice. You use 4 in each game. So you roll 4 of these dice, and then you get a combination of them. And you look at the combination, and in this case, I rolled a 5, 4, and then 2 3s. So you can figure out how to match them up in order to give you the products that you want. And if it doesn't work out, you can re-roll some or all of them one time each turn. What you're trying to accomplish by rolling the dice is this. This is your game board for the game. And as you see, it lists all of the states along the sides of the board. And each state has a number, or each group of states has a number next to it. And those numbers are going to be the products of what you roll with your dice. So in this case, I rolled 5, 4, 3, and 3. Well, let's see. There is not a 15 on here, so 5 and 3 together won't work. 4 times 3 is 12, and there is a 12 on the board. So it's Delaware with 3 electoral college votes. So then I have to look on the map. So this not only teaches math and it teaches about the electoral college, but it also teaches some geography. So I'm going to look on here and find Delaware. So Delaware is way up here in the northeast. And I see that it has just a little dot next to it that's an open dot. So what that means is that I can fill that in for my team and I can claim the entire state of Delaware. And I can get my 3 electoral college votes. So once you have your votes, you fill them in down here. There are 270 little dots down here that you can fill in. So the red team fills in on this side and the blue team fills in over here on this side. And if I instead had chosen a state, like let's say I rolled a 36 instead. Let's say I had 2 6s, I get a 36. So I could choose with a 36, I could choose Washington State. But you can see the icon for Washington State has 3 segments to it. It's a triangle with 3 segments. So that would mean that I could only fill in one of those on that turn, unless I had somehow rolled more than one combination that would make 36. So I can only get one segment of Washington, but with a 36, I could get Oklahoma or Idaho. And Oklahoma just has, sorry, I'm looking at this backwards. It's a little bit hard. There we go. Oklahoma. It just has one open dot. So I could get all 7 of the electoral college votes for Oklahoma on that turn. Or if Oklahoma were taken, I could choose Idaho, which only has, I believe it's 3. Let's see. Let's find Idaho on here and then go up here to Idaho. Oh, sorry, 4. So 4 electoral college votes for Idaho. So you're kind of playing a little bit of an odds game too, because you're wondering, will I be able to get the whole state if it has one that has 3 sections, or in Florida's case, you would have to get 5 out of 9, or sorry, Florida's not, but Texas and California both have 9 segments and you have to get 5 out of the 9. Or Florida has 5 sections and you have to get the majority of those, so you'd have to get 3 out of the 5. So you're kind of playing an odds game there to a certain extent. Do you want the one you can just get right away, but it's fewer electoral college votes, or do you want to take the chance and get a segment of a state where you have to get numerous segments in order to get those votes? So it's a great learning game for kids, and it enables them to learn about the electoral college and how many votes are necessary to win. They learn geography by looking at the map. And then also they learn odds and multiplication because they're having to multiply their dice. Or you can play it, as I said, the other side of the board. Oops. The other side of the board is an addition game, and you can play that side with addition. So it has smaller numbers that you're dealing with, and you're adding the dice instead of multiplying them for the addition game. So that's great for younger kids if you wanted to play this with younger kids. The other really cool thing that you can do with this game is that you can use the game board to track the votes as they come in. Now, normally election night or election day is over in one day, and it's a fairly quick process. And often kids go to bed before the election is decided. And when they wake up in the morning, we're told that we've elected a new president, and, it's not as exciting. This year, it's definitely been more exciting as it's dragging out over the course of several days. And so you can actually track it as you find out, what states have been tallied. You can have your kids fill in the dots here for the electoral college votes. Sorry about that. The dots there for the electoral college votes for the red team, and then dots over here for I shouldn't say the team, but you can fill in for the Democrat and the Republican candidate and let them track that in real time. And then you can also have them fill in the stars next to each state as a particular candidate gets that state. So they can fill those in with red and blue, and then fill in the map with the red and blue markers. So it can be a tracking device in addition to a game. I would highly, highly recommend this game. It is one of those that I think a lot of people don't know about yet. It kind of flies under the radar, but it is really fun. And it's a great way to teach your kids about the electoral college and to practice multiplication or addition at the same time. I think we'll be playing this even when it's not election night because it's so much fun. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel. If you like teaching your kids in engaging ways and enjoy game schooling or learning through games with your kids, I will continue to post videos weekly about engaging things you can do and fun games and educational games that you can play with your kids in your homeschool. Thanks, and happy homeschooling.